just want to get a, I gotta hype me up a little bit. First off, it's Monday. Welcome, happy Monday. Hello, Miss Cora. Okay, hey, who make it be? That was a little instrument. That was me. That was me. Welcome, Glory family. Whenever you get here, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Shout out to my dog, Cora, okay? The first lady around here. That's my dog. And to my Glory family, I love y'all. Shout out to y'all for hanging in there and riding with me. Either way it goes, okay? This is From the Streets to Glory. I'm Miss Ashley. Welcome, welcome all. Hey, if you hear the fan, it's because I'm hot, child. Wait a minute, that make me big. It's because I'm hot, child, okay, for real. But I'm happy to be here. It's Monday. If you hear this Monday, that means we made it through another week, okay? Won't turn us up. But we're going to talk about a few things. A few things happened over the weekend. Ignorant as, what is her name? Amber Rose sat down with, Nick Cannon, and they took the ride over. He got the little show where he do the little interviews in a car, which is a new popular thing that I do. Like, I like the Cadillac too when they do the music. But Nick Cannon got into some political stuff, and he brought up the Democrats, and we'll get into that just like the rest of the world. Who else? Chilli. Now, let's not get into that now. Right now, I'll get into that. But Chilli. BlueFace sitting down with Skin Bone, and I got a few other stories for you. And we're gonna get into Put It On, Put It Up. Some of my celebs came out. I know you seen Brandy. She got her Walk of Fame star. Congratulations to her. She deserves it. And I also like when, thank you, Miss Cora. I also like when they don't wait till you 70, 80 years old, or you passed away before they give you your Walk of Fame star. So, shout out to that. Let's go ahead and get into Put It On, Put It Up. We're going to do 20 minutes on the clock. You know how it is. This is part of my favorite part of the show, part of my favorite segments. But, let's go ahead and get into it. Swipe, 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 swipe. Swipe, 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 swipe. Alright, so let's hop right into it. First things first, Mr. Kanye West, as you all know, Friday, he dropped that Bully album, okay? Now, I'm not going to lie to you and act like I ran to go listen to it. I'll get to that soon. I kind of like the music to marinate because people be so amped that they come up with decisions right off the bat because they've been waiting for this, or either they was waiting to slam it. So I wanted to marinate for a little while. Maybe this weekend I'll do a little listening party with my dog, okay? But we're here for the close, okay? So Kanye jumped out and he was up there with Travis Scott. You know they did the father video, okay? I don't want to talk about that either, okay? I don't know. But we're here for the fashion. So Kanye West is in a gray suit, and also Travis is. But this is kind of Kanye West's go-to, especially when it comes to color. It's either white, black, beige. This charcoal, gray. It's never nothing outside of that box. I feel like for Kanye West, he looks good. This is Kanye West. He threw on these cowboy boots, these suede ones. Hey, one thing about Kanye West is he's not afraid to do it, and we know that he is a style icon. He did change the game a long time ago, especially when he dropped that graduation album and popped the collars and all the things. We know he went through that run and all the Virgil stuff and like that. So I'm gonna give it to him. I'm gonna tell Kanye West to put it on. You don't have to agree. If you don't agree, put it in there. If you feel like I should and I didn't, put it in the chat. Replay game, put it in the chat. Make sure you like the video. So, Miss Trina been coming out for a while. She's been having a few appearances, but I really adore this little fit right here. A sheer top with a collar and cuffs and a mini dress. It is so cute. It's adorable. I really, really like it. I think it's soft. I think it's feminine. I like the material. And I also like the stockings. I also enjoy the shoes. I'm going to say, Trina, put it on. I do appreciate this one. I like it a lot. I think it's cute. I think it's fun, funky. It's dressed up, but I can also see her dressed down. And so, shout out to Trina for that one. Thank you. All right. Now, Miss Doja Cat, you know Miss Doja Cat drives me up the wall when she get to talking, but I'm not mad at this burnt orange trench leather, okay? And she got on the blue one. I came for this. I love this. I adore this. She's at the Vogue Vintage Market, wearing Romeo Hunt leather, style by Leopard, and but I really, really like these. So could we call the leather ones bust downs? Okay, bust down trench leather. Okay, put it on. Put it on. All right. Okay, Black China popped out. You know her mama been running amok all over the internet. And shout out to Kia Tim for getting her in a place. I like when ladies around the same age kind of check each other, okay? Because Tokyo Tony is losing, especially when you get to talking about unaliving allegedly your own kids. That's too much. Ain't that much hype in the world. But Black China looks great, okay? I don't know where she was at. LA, Black China. Now, if anybody else would have seen this, they would have been like, no. But Black China knew she could pull it off. Perfect shoe. Okay. Black China looks good. I appreciate the belt. She looks cool. I love it. I love it, love it, love it on her. Shout out to her for taking out all the ass shots and stuff and looking real body and still looking fit. I appreciate it. You look great. Put it on, Black China, anytime. Yes. Okay. Now, you know she already had it behind, Tokyo behind big as it gets. You know she got it from her mama, and then you go and get butt shots, okay? It was too much. She's on a new walk of life. I'm proud of that. Shout out to her. Okay, thank you, China. Okay. Now, this is Giveon. Y'all be upsetting me because I don't think Giveon gets enough praise, okay? I love to see Giveon come out. He always wearing some type of suit like this, 3-piece. I love the gloves, and you know I love a good fur. And I like when a man puts on a fur. This looks great to me. Shout out to Giveon, one of the best singers out. I can't wait till they really give you your praise. Anytime I'm putting on Giveon mix. Love it. Thank you, Giveon. Just a quick check. Can we all hear? Can we all hear? Yes, Giveon. Ooh. Angela White. Okay, I'm going to stop calling her Black China. Respectfully, because she is new, okay? I understand, girl, because I got a new name, too. Okay, it's Miss Ashley. I'm not going by Big Red and all her little fancy names. But here we are. So, you know the boys have been on tour, and they always got something to say about Baby Blue. We know Baby Blue got a little bigger, but he been working on it. But he has stepped out every night. He is turned up, and you got to remember this is tour attire, so it is extravagant. It is over the top. It needs to be seen way up in the audience. They've been doing a great job. He was in New York. He said he was representing for the Dipset. I like it. Very patriotic. I like the Stones and the occasion. I think it's great. Put it on. Thank you, Baby Blue. Baby Blue go, ooh. Now, we always talk about clothes that excite us, okay? Now, before we start, the host looks immaculate. Eve looks immaculate. Eve, I came here for her, but the host looked great too. But Eve, these cutouts are beautiful, okay? Yes, ma'am. Yeah. And Eve is not aging a bit. She is aging backwards. That's what happiness will do for you, and laying low. Okay? I respect that for Eve. And look at her. Okay? I like that. Ooh. Sometimes I'm not into all the cutouts because sometimes it's overdone. But this number, yes. And then she got on this velvet, leotard, sparkly, leg, high cut, dark hair. Haven't seen Eve in dark hair in a long time. She did a great job. Yes, Eve. Uh-huh. She know it too. It's giving me Sierra, but Eve pulled it off beautifully. Okay, thank you, Eve. Put it on. And to the host, who is this? Eve, a host. Moba, I don't think this is her name. Okay, so she looks great too, and I love her little buns too up here. Great job, ladies. Woo. And we got Lizzo, and I'm happy because Lizzo been giving me a run a little bit. I like her clothes, but I might not like her hair. But I can say that I like this whole attire. I think it's easy breezy. We need some air. I'm always into some eggshell, some white. But her hair this time is popping. This bob is popping. Thank you, Lizzo. Thank you. And I also like the cat eye. Lizzo looks great. She looks like she's glowing. She looks good. Very good. Good job. Represent Lizzo. Nah, that's what I'm talking about, sister. Okay? Don't let them throw you together and put you out in that crap. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Right up my alley. Put it on. All right. And we got Erica Campbell. Now we know Mary, both sisters will always put something on and always look good, even while they singing up there, going to church or on the show. First time I see this, I thought she looked like Monica. Am I tripping? She looks like Monica in this picture. I know it's the bang in her, but they favor a lot of this. But I think this is good. It's edgy, it's clean, it's not too much, especially for a godly woman. I like the gloves that are sheer, and I like this metallic bustier thing that she putting over this white shirt. I love a white shirt with a collar and the tie. Great job for the stylist. Great job for the hair. She looks clean. She look high fashion. She looks chic. I love it. Thank you, Erica. I call Erica. I'm from St. Louis, so it's Erica. So I'm trying to stop saying Erica. Erica Campbell. Thank you, ma'am. Respectfully. Okay. And then Lil Mo. Now, Lil Mo been on the run, and she been out here touring for a while now. But I really like this. And you know why I like this? Wait a minute, I'm getting a good pause. Okay, you know she moving and grooving. Okay, let me get you a good stop, though. Okay, I think Lil Mo looks good. Makeup and hair is always perfect. But she can't come out here looking like a wrestler sometimes. In a good way. Is it a good way to look like a wrestler? But I just mean it's always colorful, matchy, bedazzled, and like I said, she is on stage, but I like when it's simple and sexy like this. I like all the jewelry. I like all the bangles. A black cat suit, I'm not mad at that, okay? Thank you, Lil Mo. I appreciate the switch up. Thank you. Okay. And then we got Lil Mama. She went out there with Lil Bow Wow on the boys tour. I mean, I was like, shoot, it's New York, you know what I'm saying? Turn up. She got the leather on, the gator leather and the New York signs and all that bedazzle. She was on stage. I really like the fuchsia color. Y'all need to lay off Lil Mama. I really like Lil Mama. So, I put her in here. I know some people might not like it. They always giving her a hard time. But I'm going to say put it on. Cora, I know you might not like it, but I do. All right, and then Mariah Lynn. Okay, let her finish. She's standing on that little 3-step. Okay, she don't care what nobody says. She go 1, 2, 3, roll. 1, 2, 3, roll. And I think that's cute. Everybody not dancers, but she tried to give y'all a little 1, 2 step. So I appreciate that, and she's standing on it. But I think this cute little pale number, this leather number, this little, all these fringes and stuff is adorable. I think it's cute. I like the studs, and I think it's perfect for her being on stage. And Mariah's a beautiful girl with a great body, so it really wouldn't have mattered. I think it's adorable. Okay? I wanted you to 1, 2 step one more time for me, but she's singing. Thank you, Mariah. Put it on. All right, and Miss Nelly Furtado, because all you haters who don't let people fluctuate in weight, okay, I'm here for you right now, okay? Nelly Furtado looks great. Aged, beautiful, It's different because Nelly Furtado, first off, she's Caucasian. You know how weight looks on them compared to somebody else. She probably 170, 180, but it looks different. And then she's short. She's really, really short. But outside the picture, she thick as a brick and she looks great. So I just want to give her a little praise and tell her that she looks good. She was in they were in, I think, Canada at the Juno Awards. But shout out to Nelly Furtado, okay? She always gonna get respect. She always been with us on the hip hop side with Timberland, and she always gonna get love from me. I like the gown. I think it's beautiful. Great color on her, and the bob is bobbing. Shout out to you, Nelly Furtado. Anytime, don't hate. All right. And then we got CeeLo Green. Let him come up. Let him come back to the front. Now, I brought CeeLo Green because this is the CeeLo Green that I like to see. Now, I'm not saying put this on. I'm not going to say that anybody else will wear it but CeeLo Green, but that's the point of it. I like CeeLo Green like this, bedazzled, dressed up, and androgynous. I don't want to see him with red eyes and blood coming out of his eyes no more. This the CeeLo Green that I want to see. Please stay here. Please. Thank you. CeeLo Green, it's not a put it on, put it on. This is just what I like to see you in. Thank you. And we made it to Brandy. Like I said, she's gotten her Walk of Fame, Star Wars, however you put them words together. But her little get up is so cute. I like this little sheer fringy thing. And you know I'm into gloves. I like her little hat. She looks adorable. I know she's enjoying the moment. And I like the high-waisted pants. She looks good. And you know Brandy always going to keep it clean and classy. So don't expect anything else. And then we got Babyface looking good with the turtleneck. But that's Babyface, okay? So when y'all was talking shit about Tyrese, I'm like, that's what they used to. That's what R&B you clean up used to do. You know, put on the pieces. That's just me. I like the turtleneck. But Monica looks great. I like this Chanel necklace bag look that she's doing with these frou-frou flurry pants. And Kehlani looks great. I like Kehlani because I like she can throw on a wig. She can color her hair. She can wear short curly. And she looks good. She looks like she's going to Cardi B. A little much drama to her. But she looks cute. And to my auntie, okay, Kenlock's Fine in St. Louis, Missouri. Okay, Berkeley. Shout out to her. Okay, anytime. My auntie, she look good. I don't care. Don't tell me nothing. Jennifer Lewis. Okay, we had a couple of more people, but we really came here for Brandy, and Brandy looks good. Thank you. Put it on. And Zendaya. Zendaya always get a cameo. She's always outside. She's always promoting something, so she's always wearing something, thanks to Law Roach. But I love this little two-piece number, this big frou-frou dress with this halter and this sheer. Beautiful. Thank you, Zendaya. And I've been liking this little messy, short, shaggy, long pixie she's been doing. It's not about too many layers, okay? It's a difference. She looks like a princess on a, I don't know, but she looks great. I love it. Thank you, Zendaya. She hasn't gone wrong yet. Thank you. Okay, and then Tamar jumped out about 4 hours ago. Now, you know I am a girl for print. I like my heels. I like a Mary J. Blige style sometimes, you know what I'm saying? That's just what I remember rich aunties looking like, okay? So, I do like it. So, I like the boots that match the leggings and the match the dress and the... I really, really like this jacket. I seen it without it and it was okay, but when she threw this hood on, I was like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. If you're going to do it all, okay? If you're going to go all out with the print, make it pop. I appreciate it. I love it. Makeup is beat. Very beat. And I like bald-headed Tamar, okay? I can say bald-headed because I'm bald-headed, okay? She looks great. She looks beautiful. She looks really good, okay? Tamar looks good, okay? Yeah, look like a jaguar. Yeah. And then Pinky jumped out. I saw some print. I was like, here goes some more print. So the girls are into print right now. Again, it's never left, but it comes in waves. So I do like it, but not as much. It's kind of washed. I like my print a little bit vibrant, but it's a good look. I like the hat. Don't hate me. I don't know. I'm not in love with this. And I think it's because it's the flatness of it, like a lipstick. You know, you can get a high shine and then you get a matte. So I don't like the matteness of it. Okay, I like the hat a lot. Today I'm gonna say, put it up, Pinky. Don't hate me. Don't agree. Put it in the comments. Thank you. But she looks good. Going on the Breakfast Club, tell her own story. And that was just Monica, which we already talked about. But I like to see the clothes moving, so I really enjoyed these pants, okay? I don't know, I can't remember what you call them, like, the cowboy pants that, everybody been wearing after the counter thing, but it's a real thing that the horse riders really wear, okay? I can't tell you what they call the extra legs, I don't know. Okay, and Meryl Streep, okay, and the Princess Bride, okay, I don't know where they going, they in Dolce and Gabbana. Woo, it look good, baby, woo, they look rich. This is the Devil Wears Prada too, okay, now we have brought them up a lot of times, but that's why, okay. And Meryl Streep has a ponytail, she usually wear her little long bob, you know what I'm saying, her little short bobby thing. So her having a ponytail is really nice too. I love the pantsuit. I love the tie. I love what she's wearing. I could do without the belt, but it's Dolce and Gabbana. These are like signature parts, so we can expect that. So thank you. And that's it for Put It On and Put It Up. Good job. We ran it. You said Pinky no? Put it up. Yeah, it was kind of off. But make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss when I'm here, okay? So, let's go ahead and get into our stories, okay? Now, y'all gonna have to walk with me. We get into it. Now, I know you guys have seen this. This is Miss Grand Thailand contestant, Darian Thon. I can't really say her name, so we're just going to say the lady who's going viral. Let's take a look and then I'm going to have something to say. Okay? Okay? She's the break dancer right here. Yeah. Okay? And then she walked. Okay? Now, I'm going to stop it before she twerk on us, but she walked. She did walk. After that, she did a little bend over and a twerk. Now, I'm just a little stunned because Asians in Asia, and we see Chinese people and Japanese people and all of them. They really conservative. They really low key. They really polite and modest. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you, Thailand is like the distant cousins, okay? Everybody goes to Thailand and they get a little freaky there too, okay? Now, if we're gonna keep it real, okay? Now, she gyrating like that ain't my business, but it's Thailand. Don't get it confused with Japanese and Chinese and all the other Asian people because it's a different, but, they don't touch like that. But she having fun. I don't know if she gonna win. Even if she don't, she will be remembered and she's enjoying herself. But yeah, Thailand is a different type of Asia. So enjoy yourself, girl. You came out, you might as well turn up, okay? And this young lady, her flippers popped out. Not a big deal, but I'm just not used to, like, this is like Miss America. You know what I'm saying, for us, but it's in Thailand. So I'm just not used to it. But I also like the fact that she owned it. And Asian people, they want to be perfect and they want to come out perfect. So I think that was good for her just to embrace her mistakes. Well, it's not even a mistake. Embrace the mishap, because shit happens. This is the first time, okay? And it popped off, okay? So don't be ashamed. She still looks good. I thought it was cool. Now, sometimes I'm going to bring things that I just enjoy and I want us to view or talk about, okay? So, Lemmy Plummer was sitting down. They was on a live for a long time, and him and Scotty was talking, and I guess talking
Oh,
about
let me
baby
don't read what they're
stuff.
saying. Let me don't read it out loud like you're a child. Look like his name should be Duncan.
But I put this to let you know, to all you baddies, to all the baddies in the world, if you get pregnant, you're gonna be a fatty, okay? At least for 9 months, okay? I think Scotty looks beautiful. I think she looks good. That baby weight is on her. But to a healthy baby, enjoy yourself. This is the best food that you're gonna have for its taste. Everything tastes different. And if this is your last one, enjoy it. If you're a baddie, you might be a fatty if you get pregnant. Or at least for a while.
I don't want to talk.
So let's hop right into BlueFace. So BlueFace sits down with Skin Bone. And he pulls out this, I guess it's a DNA test. But I'm going to let him finish before we go on.
About that baby, man.
You said it.
No, but I don't want to talk about other people's kids. We can talk about my kids.
Yeah.
So he's sitting here calling Junior other people's kids.
Hey, what you mean other people's kids? That's your baby. So it ain't your baby. All of a sudden, 2 years, it just ain't your baby out the blue.
Not the first time I said that.
I mean, we understand.
Now that ain't the first time he said it.
And why you saying it the first time? Everybody gonna look at it as, oh, she crazy. He just don't want to be around. He did that. Now he not claiming the baby. Okay, cool. But then you went on to take family pictures, and you was around. They was always around. You uploaded the baby yourself, everything after you said that. So what changed now?
What you mean what changed now? Nigga, the DNA.
Where to test that?
So what changed now? He said the DNA. So what happened to the first DNA that you did on Zeus? Okay, when everybody was calling up to that place and they couldn't find the file because they screenshot Krishan showing the paper saying here go the test. So somebody, you know how the internet is, went to go and verify it and they couldn't find it. This is all alleged. I don't know what happened with that, but they couldn't find the test and the mother and stuff in the files. They called the place that she had plastered on the paper. So I guess this is a second test, or is this the real test and they just fabricated it, Lemmy, the first one?
Tell me what that say.
I can't, nigga.
It says,
Want me to read it out loud?
BlueFace is not the father.
Now, I don't know why it would say BlueFace is not the father, like he went on Morre and got this test done. Usually it'll say like, the father is 99% not related to, it'll say something in those layman terms, but I don't know.
There you go.
Oh.
But the other thing is, I don't know why he thinks this is funny, because it really pisses me off. You know what I'm saying? I don't get into the Krishan and BlueFace saga. I've talked on it, I've touched on it, but I don't get too deep in it because I don't want to get my feelings involved. But that's kind of effed up. For like you said, for 2 years to say this your baby, then all these horrible things happening to him. And it is horrible. Allegedly, him not going to the doctor or not getting treated or meeting his milestones, and everybody and your mama talking smack about it and acting like this is your baby just to drag it on. And then you got a new baby on the way with Neve, or Heaven, however you say it. And now you don't want to claim Junior, which we all felt and knew that he is not his son, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know. In 2 weeks, he might come out and say, I was just mad and I'm lying. Okay? Clarissa right now is still acting like that's her grandbaby or his son. She didn't. But I think she just don't want to be proved wrong because she claimed him too. But just like Ronnie Doe, if this is seriously not your child and Krishan knew it and denied that boy a DNA test and did all that running around and now he deceased, it's just too much with that. That's some horrible shit. You know what I'm saying? And now this boy gone, and that might be his baby. And cause let's be for real, he looked like Ronnie though. It might. I mean, he looked like Krishan too, but he don't look like BlueFace. You know what I'm saying at all. But that's a effed up saga. Okay, to be like this boy gone now. But I wonder if they got his DNAs, because you know they was going to court before he passed away to get a paternity test. So they might still have his DNA on file. I wonder if, if that'll make the mama and sister in them, because, they always speak up too through the grapevine when people bring up Ronnie Doe. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to him. But I feel like at this point, Ronnie Doe family should go ahead and get it cleared up. Because even if it ain't the father, then let them go on and we can stop bringing Ronnie Doe into it. Rest in peace to Ronnie Doe. Okay? And that's why I don't think it's funny. You know what I mean? Especially when people that wanted to be in his life is not hearing y'all passing him around and treating him like a toy. But I don't know, Junior. I don't know. I still think Krishan going to jail, allegedly. I think that's why she skipped out on that hearing and got that warrant, because I think they gonna serve her some more. Like I told y'all in the other video, when the white folks get involved, it get real serious. We know all the black people and the creatives been saying something forever, but them white boys over there with 50 million and 20 million views on that Krishan shit, something gonna happen. So I don't know for sure, but mark my words that I said it. Whenever she get to court, that might not be her only summoning, okay? I'm just saying. And this was just and it's really sad, because you gotta love, no matter what, it's your child. You gotta love him. You gotta get up off the clout train and stop caring what people think. Give him the help that he needs. She says she waiting on God. God can't help nothing that ain't moving. And I know she know by now. I know y'all done ran her rights and everything else, but I really feel bad about the Ronnie Doe thing. You know what I'm saying? At least he would have knew if he was or wasn't. But I'm moving on. I'm not getting into that. BlueFace say he is not the father. He wrote it like Morre, or they printed it like Morre. Okay? So, moving on.
Matter of fact thing.
Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I just had to take a few seconds because Amber Rose, every time she opens up her mouth, pisses me off. You know what I mean? Now, this is part of the Nick Cannon sit down, but Amber Rose goes out her way to always bring up biracial stuff, white people, and always trying to cape for them just because she has a white mom, which I understand. You might have a great mom. She might have been good to black people, and she might have been good to you. But when we talk about white people, we talking about as a whole. We talking about the good weighing out the bad and the numbers, okay? So, I don't know. Amber Rose wears me out. I'm going to let her finish it and put my 2 cents in. We're going to move on from her.
Biracial people are not black people. We're just not.
Now when you talk,
so she said biracial people aren't black people. We're just not. Okay? And Amber Rose done said this a many a times. That's why I kind of her and Jocelyn got into it on the college show. I really wish Jocelyn would have told her as a whole. But she is from Philly, though, and when you cute, sometimes you got to fight a lot. So she got a lot of practice. But if somebody out there to whoop her, I don't say that they should, but some people deserve a butt whooping, okay? She's so ignorant, she just don't want to see it no other way. She wants to be right. She's standing on it, and some people will voluntarily stand on ignorance. So
talk to other biracial people, how do they feel about what you, do they agree with you?
To each his own.
Do most of them say, I'm finally, you said it, or like,
yes.
People don't understand
most of them say that. Finally, Amber.
And biracial people that don't want to be black, or they want their own category, they don't stand on it. And then also, sometimes I feel like, well, won't y'all just go on and do your own thing? You know what I'm saying? Won't y'all go march like the LGBTQ and the black folks and the Mexican and get your part put on the paper? Biracial. They already got other. What else do you want? You can fill it in also if you need to be validated. You know what I mean? But it also comes from what type of family you were raised in. We all know that. We all got a cousin, a daddy, an uncle, or something that laid and messed around with a couple white women, and you got some cousins, but they was from the family. They came over, they hung, they stayed at granny house, so they do feel like they black. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the other side of the white side, where they with white folks, they don't see black folks all the time. They don't know the other side, and they trying to fit in. But it's really because white people make they biracial children feel ostracized. It don't be black people. Now, I'm not gonna say black people didn't pick on mixed people, but shit, we picked on everybody. Okay, let's be for real. But it's some people internalize it different. And I think her experience is not a single thing, but I don't think it is as large as she wants to portray it. I could be wrong. I did see a few sit-downs with some biracial girls and some black girls and I think some white girls, and they all had this conversation. It was on YouTube, one of those things where they always do like Muslims against Christian conversations and gay and straight conversations. I can't think of it. I'll bring it up around because they do have some great sit downs. But let her finish.
Chris is saying it for us.
Right.
Now, if there's other biracials that, like a Colin Kaepernick, for an example, that identify as black,
right.
Again, his prerogative, he can do what he wants.
Right.
And I think that's a love thing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Amber Rose, we know she got a black dad. We know Colin Kaepernick got a black dad. But I feel like you can identify with the type of your environment and the person that loved you. How could you not say you black, your dad black, and your dad is actually there loving on you? I don't think Amber Rose dad was there for her like he should have been. Because I don't think she would feel the urge to separate herself so much. You know what I'm saying? You can have feelings, but she goes on her way to separate herself. You know what I mean? Hey, but if something happened, and I just want you to call on all the biracials, okay? I want y'all to come together and be there for each other, okay?
I just think it's delusional to say that you're a black person when you have a whole
But men is different. So, like, men, like, because...
That's why they pick on Drake.
Yeah, like
Drake,
the stigmas, you talked about that a lot.
They pick on Drake because Drake embraces his Jewish white side.
Right.
No, they don't. They pick on Drake because Drake was a colonizer, like you said. Drake can represent his Jewish white side. He can represent his daddy. We see his daddy. He played music. He was from the hood and all that type of stuff. But that was his lifestyle. You are not from the South. You are not a gangbanger. You are not a blood. You're not Jamaican. You're not from New York. Drake took on every persona that was cool at the time. That's why Drake get called what he called, because he didn't stand in who he was as just a rapper. He was a great rapper before he started switching all these different genres. Now, he made great music. He did cosplay a great in great music, but it's not because he just embraces his Jewish side. You know what I mean? I think that's Cap when she talking now.
Embraces that side wholeheartedly, and they don't. People don't like that.
So
matter of fact thing.
And it wasn't wholeheartedly. For the longest time, we didn't even know. Okay.
Biracial people are not black people.
And I'm gonna leave it at that. She said biracial people aren't black people. I don't see too many biracial people speaking up. Let me see. Told y'all Jocelyn wasn't tripping. Imagine not wanting to claim your blackness while raising black children. And I thought about that too. Amber Rose gonna be the person who gonna have to, I hate to say it, but her kids will be the kids that get called the N-word in school. Okay? Because she's gonna think that because she's at these prestigious schools or they in private schools and all that type of stuff and all the inclusion, that it's never going to slip. It might not slip in elementary, it might not slip in middle school, but when they get into high school and college and they piss one of them little white boys off, your son might get called, your daughter might get, do she got a daughter? No, she just got the son. She just got the boy. Yeah, with Tiger. But we'll just see. You know what I'm saying? And I hate it for her. I really hope that King doesn't grow up like that and that Tiger really incorporates the greatness of his blackness into his son. I just hope, because I do claim the son. I think he's a black boy. But nonetheless, and I had one more thing to say about, because this biracial thing always pisses me off. If I'm telling the truth, I think biracial people exclude themselves. Like I said, I think they want to be their own little clan, but they just don't want to claim it. I'm really sick of hearing about how the black people treated me, how the white people treated me, and I'm not black enough and I'm not white enough. If you being yourself, it's not that hard, okay? It's not that hard. Y'all making it that hard. It's not that hard. If you be yourself wholeheartedly, it's not going to matter where you sit. I don't know. I don't have a problem. I'm high yellow. My parents are black. Sorry. So we gotta roll on over to Nick Cannon, because now her energy done hyped him up to be more ignorant. Look.
The Republican Party.
And that's why you gotta watch who you sit with, okay? Because you can like a person so much you could just okay and whoop-de-woo everything. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Nick Cannon is an intelligent man. I've seen him sit down 100 times when he used to have his little turban on. He probably need to put that mug back on, okay? Because let him say what we gonna say first.
That's right. Former Democrat, former liberal.
Yeah.
I was a liberal Democrat my whole life.
Is that because the bag has got so intense and so heavy that you got a whole nother, you up there with the elite now? Or?
Not even close. Not even close. Democrats don't care about black people.
Okay,
and they don't care about people. They don't care about people of color. And the Republicans do, and that's the misconception.
And you know what? I agree with you 100%.
Thank you,
People
man.
don't know that the Democrats is the party of the KKK.
Yep.
So this was the big part. Nick Cannon bringing up, people don't know that the Democratic Party was the KKK. And I think he's misinformed, because a lot of us do know that. Now, the new generation, I don't know. They black history and stuff like that is different, and they not doing the same type of investigating. But us grown folks do know that. You know what I'm saying? We also know how the party switched. You know what I mean? And how people got in power and wanted to hold on to the Confederate and all that type of stuff. I'll let somebody else explain it to you. But I just feel like these are one of the, you can't sit down and have these deep conversations without explanation. You can't just spit out rhetoric and stuff like that and leave it at that and that's all. You know what I'm saying? Nick Cannon is too intelligent for that. He seems or portrays, you know what I'm saying, himself. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna speak knowledge, you gotta give it all to us. You know, you gotta run it down. You just can't throw words out there or one word sentences like that. So people did feel away. Everybody had something to say. I feel like he got caught up in the energy, and I can't believe that she really believed that the Republicans care about black people. I don't think they care about nobody but themselves. Blue and red, D and R, elephant and the goddamn donkeys. You know what I mean? Everybody in damn cahoots. We knew that from the Epstein files, which us people with sense already knew. Nobody had to tell us that. We just trying to do the best that we can do and get the things that we can get that we can control, like Senate seats and stuff like that. So, let them finish.
People don't know that the Republicans are the party that freed the slaves.
Yep.
I mean, both of you and I have some conservative views. You just a little bit more outspoken about it than I am. And I personally think we all got some conservative views. Everybody. It might be one thing and not another, but it's the pushing the rhetoric and okaying the ignorance and the war and all that type of stuff in between. What can I say?
I just really feel bad for Nick Cannon just shooting that out there like that. I feel like he's a prominent figure, and that even if he don't know, he knows that people listen to him. He sits down and have too many conversations not to know that people are listening to you. If you're going to be an intellect or be intelligent, you got to be that. You know what I'm saying? You just can't be out here being ignorant. Yeah, okay, the Republicans did do all that type of stuff, but we know it switched over. It switched over. You know what I'm saying? Party switched over. And where we are today, the man before Ronald Reagan, I can't think his name, maybe I'll have it in here, but it started with that. But I'm not a historian. I just know better. I'm just giving my 2 cents. Let's jump into Chilli. Thank you. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bells. We're here Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay, so Chilli is all over the internet. We talked about the tour coming up last week, and then this weekend, this all pops up and comes out. What I am most astonished by is, where did this come out? Who is hating Chilli right now to the point to bring this up? Now, what Chilli has backed, has supported, has posted, has been out for a long time. But I'm really, really intrigued and shocked to see who brought this up right now. While Salt-N-Pepa, TLC, and En Vogue is on tour and just went to iHeart, okay? Who did Chilli piss off? Or who trying to stop this because people was talking about not going to this tour? You know what I mean? So, it's a FEC Records reportedly show TLC, Rosanda Chilli Thomas. Okay, it's 2 L's. I put 1 in there, but I'll fix it. Chilli Thomas sending handful of donations to President Donald Trump campaign, other GOP colleagues, and like I said, out of all people, I don't know what made them pull Chilli out the hat and blast her. Now, I'm not shocked. Chilli, I've kind of been done with Chilli. I don't know if y'all remember last year or 2 when she posted she was on a vacation and she posted something, but she was darker because she was in the sun. And somebody in the comments had something like, called her sexy chocolate or melon, something. They called her something like dark skin. And she went out her way to come in the post and talk about, you mean brown skin? I don't forget the shit that people piss me off about. You know what I'm saying? Because them the red flags that let me know, okay, I don't like you, okay? Because I don't know how brown skin you think you are from dark skin, but it ain't that damn far away for you to have to come in the comments and tell somebody that you're brown skin and not chocolate, okay? It was something. She might have said caramel or something. It was something stupid and outrageous that was like, girl. You know, and I know Chilli mixed with a little something, but she the type of, she always allegedly hit me as type of, she like that type of black that want to be something else. She, you know what I'm saying? It's like she is something else, but far as we know, you black, you was in R&B and black music and spaces, and we still putting you in them spaces, and we look at you like that. Why go out your way to separate yourself? And then to come to this and see that you supporting everything MAGA. She's donating to all these different organizations and campaigns and Trump national committees and Winrid, Florida people that she ain't got nothing to do with. And then I didn't know anything about this. What year was this? This was 2022. Michelle Obama registered to vote as a man in 1994, according to Illinois State Board of Elections. Now, you know they wanted to say Michelle was a man forever. You know damn well that this is not her, okay? You gotta know that. But Chilli went out her way to repost it. Chilli follows all type of Donald Trump Jr., Tommy Lauren, Terrence, all the Republicans. Like all the Republicans. Okay? And then this was in 2017, and she wanted to say all lives matter. which we all knew that and didn't have to say that out loud. We just know right now that Black Lives was under attack openly and on TV again. And that's what we were fighting for. You know, everybody want to be inclusive, even when we're getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? They like, don't forget us. We get hurt too. Okay, even though we know our numbers are higher. So that's what I mean about people being voluntarily ignorant. They're not being voluntarily ignorant. They want to be ignorant, okay? And then Uncle Luke jumps into the mix, okay? He calls out Nick Cannon and Chilli over Maga support, okay? And if you don't know, he's down in Miami running for something. Let me see if they got it. It's a different post and a different disconnect between their political position. The committee helps. I forgot what he's running for, but I got to read a little bit. Okay, now this is her liking Donald Trump and J.D. Vance and all the things. And I'm sure she probably feels just like Amber Rose. Okay? But Luke said, let the adult in the room speak, okay? Because he is old. To Nick Cannon and Chilli. See, let me see. Okay, she got 2 L's. I got to fix mine. I say this with love, but also with truth. What you are saying right now, in my opinion, is dead wrong. Now let me be clear. I'm the one who fought all the way to the Supreme Court for free speech. So I respect your right to say whatever you want. That's fact. But this hits different because the same black people you're turning your backs on, the same black women you're dismissing, those are the same people who built you. They buy your tickets, they watch your shows, they support your careers. Yep, and now you're aligning with the man, Donald Trump, who has openly disrespected black women, including Michelle Obama and countless other accomplished black women. Let's talk facts. Our people depend on the Department of Education. Our people depend on hood and all other things. You know, he ran on their rights. But that show you that they don't care. It's not that they misinformed. They don't care. They don't care. Whatever it benefits them or they want to believe. And you got to remember, a lot of these people have separated themselves. These celebrities have separated themselves from us a long time ago. So they don't think that the things that affect the majority and the working class and the poor people affects them. You know what I mean? They sit in our faces, Nick Cannon, and act like we the people's people and we love each other and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And then you sit down with somebody ignorant and let their energy make you be ignorant, okay? And that's all. But we also got to get to Chilli because she apologized. Apologize. What Medea say? You apologize. I want to be clear. I am not MAGA, and it's so sad that she even wrote this. It's so sad for you to write this, and we got all the proof in the book. You can't like something 100 times, and then I turn around and say, no, I don't like that. Then why would you like it 100 times? Why would you support it? With your money, with your earned cash, you sit. But I'll read it. I am not MAGA. I do not support any of the many policies that are causing great harm to American people. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Too many make. She messed that up. I did not read the fine print. I thought I was supporting causes, human trafficking, and veterans. 2 things I care deeply about, as my dad is a veteran and everyone know I love children. I have learned a valuable lesson, ask for grace as I navigate this. Love, Chilli. And let her say it herself.
Hey guys, I wanted to come on here to address a few things that's circulating on the internet that's very concerning to me. Let me say this first. I have the utmost respect and admiration for Michelle Obama, and I would never say or do anything that is disrespectful to her or to any woman. I would never do that. And I had no clue that this repost had happened until I started getting phone calls and text messages from everybody, and I immediately went to my page to see what was going on. Now, mind you, I'm not very computer savvy, so I'm looking for this repost button, and I see that all of these buttons are very, very close to each other. And clearly I was scrolling and my thumb hit the repost button. Again, I had no clue that something like this happened until I got all the calls. But of course, hey guys.
All right. And like I said, she apologized, you know what I'm saying? There's bad timing for her. I don't know what to say. I mean, you can't take it back, you know what I'm saying? And it was too much. It was too much. You follow too many politicians that's Republican. You like too many posts about Trump and J.D. Vance. And you supported too many different things. And you can't accidentally repost something about Michelle Obama being a man. When you repost, I'm trying to think. When you repost, you have to push you got to push the 3 buttons, and then don't you got to go to repost? Right. All MAGA, allegedly.
Please don't fall for the okie doke from these misinformed celebrities speaking about politics. Just this week, we found out that TLC's Chilli posted conspiracy theories about Michelle Obama and donated to Donald Trump. Meanwhile, Nick Cannon is out here claiming the Democrats are the party of the KKK, a historically illiterate argument that ignores the fact that Democrats signed the Civil Rights Act, the Voting Rights Act, the Fair Housing Act, the Emmett Till Anti-Lynching Act, and gave us the first and only black president and vice president. But Nick Cannon supports Donald Trump, the same Trump who posted a racist video depicting the Obamas as apes, who claimed that Haitians were eating white people's cats and dogs, who tore down Black Lives Matter Plaza and put up Confederate monuments in Washington, D.C., who placed new restrictions on black people coming into the U.S., but opened the door for white South Africans. The problem is that some people were so caught up in the media-generated lie of the reality TV Trump that they forgot the reality Trump, who refused to rent to black people and was fined for racial discrimination at his casinos, who spent nearly 6 years lying about a black man's birth certificate and led a lynch mob against 5 black and brown teenagers. Some of these rich celebrities are looking for pardons and favors and tax cuts, but that doesn't help ordinary black people.
That's what I mean about separating ourselves, tax cuts and stuff like that. You're not ignorant enough not to know all the other things that he said. So I just want somebody to speak some facts and let them.
We can't let Nicki Minaj or Stephen A. Smith, Tiger Woods, Gloria Gaynor, Kanye West, or anyone else be used against us to normalize, whitewash, or excuse Trump's racism. Yes, celebrities have the right to their opinions, but when those opinions are not grounded in fact and parrot the racist talking points of our oppressors, the voices of the few and famous become weaponized to drown out the chorus of the many. So let's do something different. Unfollow the celebrities when they betray.
And I'm not getting to that part, but I just like that he gave us some facts. You know what I mean? I'm not a, But anyway.
Stinking motherfuckers. Look at
let's get into some news, okay? So, I know you guys seen it. It's a mother who caught a 21-year-old naked in the bed with her 13-year-old son. And she went off. But you know how it is in our community, how we look at things about boys and feel away, and look at girls and feel away. So, let her go through the motions.
this stinking bitch up in here. Look at this stinking bitch in my motherfucking house with my 13
Excuse cursing.
old motherfucking child. I smacked her goddamn face. She better be glad I ain't killed her yet.
And big insecure ass, and I am gonna say big insecure because you're 21 years old and this boy 13, and then she gonna try to lie and say, well, he said he was older. You know a kid when you talk to a kid, and if you look at him close enough, you know he's a baby. Okay, I don't want to hear that. Big and insecure.
Stinking bitch, but the sit her cleaning on the motherfucking way. Oh, trifling asshole. Fuck you. Yeah, meant that.
But she kept her in the house until the police came. So Makia, Quishana, Jaquette, Davenport. That's her name. Yep. Makia Quishana Jaquette Davenport. Okay. March 26, 26, she was booked. Female, black, African American, reported charges. Sex and criminal sexual conduct with a minor or attempted from a victim 11 to 14 years old. Okay. And she had a bond of $10,000. So the mama came back on the internet and she said something about it, okay? So here she go.
This dusty ass bitch with them fucking crops on she done had since this time last year. A nasty hoe. Motherfucker, you can tell the bitch been fucking all her life. Titties hang down to her ankle. A ugly, sloppy, wide back, sour bitch.
Ooh.
That's what she is.
She ripping up. She ripping up.
Yes. You hear me? And big.
And don't forget insecure, okay? Because anytime a grown man or a grown woman chase a child, they are insecure, okay?
Bitch, I spared you. This dusty ass.
And a pedophile. Women are pedophiles too, okay? The same thing happened to little boys. And that's what I want to talk about. I don't think we don't get the same outrage when it comes to little boy. When it comes to little boys, it's like early sex is a rite of passage or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Now, I know we learning better now and we speaking up for it and we know it's not okay. But in the hood and all that type of stuff, they still think it's okay. Okay? And you know he running around telling everybody. And I'm glad she got locked up.
Bitch with them fucking crops on she done had since this time last year. On that. Y'all niggas.
Now, this the little boy. Now, look at his face. Look at this little boy face. It said, you got all your life to go to jail. Go to school and stop it. Somebody telling him in the live.
Just act like y'all little brothers ain't doing the same thing though.
You hear him? You acting like y'all little brothers ain't doing the same thing though. And that's what I mean about it being common and it's being okay. And I don't think we talk enough about sex to boys the way we talk about it to girls. You know what I mean? And just glorifying it. You know what I mean? He's 13 years old. You know what I mean? I know he might remind you of the little boys running around thinking they grown, but he's still 13 years old.
Having sex with grown hoes, come on now. Come on now. I ain't worried about y'all, bruh. I ain't get no story, no none of that. Promise you. I ain't get no story.
So what, I mean, I just be wondering, what can we do? I know I'm making it my business to go out of my way to talk to my children, but I know people, men, I'm not making this up, who's been sexually active early with grown women or taken advantage of from grown women. And it usually makes them hypersexual, having children early, diseases early, and I think just like with little girls, it messes up their mind when it comes to what type of relationship you want and how you treat women and stuff like that and how they look at women. You know what I mean? But they be just as hurt. They be just as hurt. When they get old enough to figure out that they was R-worded or taken advantage of, they be just as hurt. Thinking about it. Think about it. You start doing all these things to this little boy and now that's all they thinking about. That really happens. And then now they interrupted school. Now they might be talking and disrespecting other little girls and trying to do more and touching them. You know what I'm saying? It's a pattern that happens. But we got to stop glorifying it. We got to stop making it okay just because they boys. Boys' rite of passage is not having sex. Okay? Neighborhood, street, okay? From the streets to glory, okay? You got to come up out of that raggedy.
My mom worked third shift. Paid good.
You see that? My mom worked third shift for your little raggedy, non-listening ass to be sneaking. Even if she wasn't 21, you sneaking girls in the house. If one of them get pregnant or catch something, who gonna do something about it? Who gonna take you to the doctor? Who gonna take care of your baby? Hopefully. Because these new mamas letting you know you on your own. They telling the baby mamas too. You can't drop that baby off here.
I'm talking about it's lights in here, food, water. You can't say that. You can't say it ain't none of that.
Yeah, she taking good care of your ass and you just won't listen.
I promise you. What you saying?
And then she get on her glorifying that she free. And she look like a catfish because that picture don't look nothing like her. Okay? Say I'm free, B word. Oh, ish. My Suge free. I love you, baby. This the little boy. It say, hey, lower your pay. Laughing my butt off. Y'all mad. Man, go. Wait a minute. Go get me viral or something. Bond paid. Yeah, it was $10,000. Okay, what's 10%? What's 10% of $10,000? You do the math. And that's him. But it's really just to say we gotta stop making it okay. But I think this one of the things that men gonna have to step in. Men gonna have to say it's not okay. Men gonna have to talk to them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Like we know how I play devil's advocate. If it was a girl, she would have been in jail for hella long. And everybody would have been throwing the books at her. And everybody in the neighborhood would have dogged her out. Dogged them out. I'm just saying, if this was a man and a little girl, you would have got whooped, would have got beat up, and hopefully don't nobody unalive you. But, yeah. He look like he grown doing what he want. He already on the thing. I hate to talk about him, but, yeah.
Pramala Jayapal.
And we're going to get into this, and then we're going to get into the No King. So, are y'all here for it? House Democrat calls for reparation for immigrants who have been traumatized by ICE.
Lays it out really well when she talks about reparations.
We also need offensive actions around prosecutions. We need real accountability because at the end of the day, the people that have been inflicting this harm need to be prosecuted. They need to be brought before us and they need to be held account for the trauma that they have created, and we are going to have some form of reparation for the kids and the families that have been traumatized through all of this.
Nobody getting reparations, okay? Even as black folk. I don't want nobody get reparations if we don't get ours first, okay? If reparations mean just passing out money to any old everybody for any old reason, then I really don't care for them, you know what I'm saying? Reparations that go to black people is for a whole different reason, for a long time ago. So no, I don't think Ghana, Nigeria, the ICE victims, none of y'all should get reparations right now. Now, they should help you and get you out of there and stop locking you up. Ghana, y'all, no. They don't like black people. They don't want to deal with black people. Everybody want to run black people, tell them what they going to get, what they ain't going to get. It's a no. Okay. Now, I got to get into our No Kings. Get the to a wrap, okay? So, they had a No Kings protest around the U.S. More than 3,000 cities did some type of No Kings protest March the 28th, and they were all over the place. So, these are some of the people that was out there, and we just want to listen to them, especially the one older white woman who actually spoke some truth. But it's they just protesting against Trump, his policies, showing that it's not a monarch, it's a democracy. He is not a king. He don't just get to override everything, okay? This is not yours, okay? So.
Out of America, you grabbing pedophile.
And I love when white folks go off on them, okay? Because it's like they know they effed up, okay? But at least they tried to fix it, okay? Now, Amber Rose, these your people. And they don't even agree, okay? These same people, I guarantee you, they probably even voted for him. You know what I'm saying? But when you see wrong and wrong is wrong, do something, okay? All right.
We hate you.
I'm here in Boynton Beach, Florida. One of the No Kings rallies just wrapped up. I spoke to a number of the protesters who were here. This is what they had to tell me. What is it that brought you out here today?
The lack of democracy, the lack of respect for us, the lack of this war is ridiculous.
Our president is above the law, doesn't have to answer for anybody, just does what he pleases. And I think that he's going south, and I mean that in a mental capacity.
You see this crowd? It goes down. Thousands of people are on these.
And you know you messed up when you got the rednecks out here cursing you out, okay? Because they was riding for you, but when that gas went up and them farmers didn't have no workers, you was a done deal, okay? And they getting the blues back into the houses. We know that Florida got flipped. Congratulations on that, okay? And I like the fact that black people can sit down and let them fix it. Y'all messed it up. Y'all fix it, okay? We gonna survive regardless, okay? We've been going through it. Whether you're Democrat or Republican, it didn't matter who was in there. We gonna survive regardless. So y'all fix it. Y'all picked it. Y'all fix it.
4 blocks right here. You got to stop, or at least say what I have to say about Donald Trump, which is he's got to go, brother. He's killing us.
What's right and what we believe in, and if we don't do it, then who's going to do it, you know? So
He needs to go. He got us into a war we never got into. He is taking immigrants and taking them out of their house and Americans, and we hate him.
what's right and
Seems like there's a lack of
Now this is the lady right here.
diversity here today. That it's mostly people who look like you and I. And I just
This is not for black people, for people of color to get out on the street. They're at risk when they do that. If anybody's going to get arrested here, it's going to be a black person. It is not safe for them, and they don't need to participate. We need to walk in their name.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, okay. What do you think?
He wasn't even ready. What did you think that she was gonna say? And shout out to this old little white lady, because she know better, okay? Thank you for her saying it, because we've been saying it for months, and ever since it started, when everybody was asking us, especially the Latin people, who kept saying, why we not out here? Why we not out here? So, I know y'all like to listen to white people, and they the right, they everything they say is right. So, at least she telling the truth. And like she said, it could be a million of them out there. It could be 3 black people. We could be doing the same thing, but we the one that got hurt and got locked up. Okay? So, shout out to her, okay? She gets a stripe. What do we need to give out to the ones that percent that we respect? What do we give? We give them a little ribbon, like they ran a race or something, like a blue ribbon. She get a blue ribbon.
Think about voter ID. Do you think it's racist?
It's 100% a tactic to control the population and prevent people from voting, so that the only votes so that the gerrymandering can work, so that white voters can vote in white Christian males.
Have you been voting blue most of your
Texas.
life?
I voted blue in the womb.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
If you had to vote for a Republican, J.D. Vance or Rubio, which one would you pick if you had to?
I would slit my throat.
Really?
Yeah.
Seems like there's.
She said, just take me now, Lord, okay? I don't got no more left in there. But shout out to her, shout out to all the other people and the white folks and the mixed people and the biracial folks who out there doing the No Kings protest. I think it's a great thing, but I'm like, she understands, so I need y'all to understand. So keep up the good work. We are rooting for you, okay? Nick Cannon, you're done. So we got Minneapolis, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., Chicago, New York City, San Diego, Boston, a lot of the big cities with a lot of people.
He must be stopped.
Robert De Niro, that's my dog. You know, he got a black wife, some black kids, and he loved him, and he always wrote him for us. So that's what I mean. He get a blue ribbon. So what do we give the ones that we fool with? Because everybody ain't all bad, okay? Look, we can be like them. Look, everybody ain't all bad.
And he must be stopped now.
Now.
It's time to say no to kings. It's time to say no to Donald Trump. We've had enough. No King Trump. No unnecessary wars that rob our resources, sacrifice our brave servicemen and women, and slaughter innocents. No corrupt leader enriching himself and the Epstein class buddies. No taking away health care from our most vulnerable neighbors. No unaffordable groceries, no unaffordable energy, no unaffordable housing, and no inflation at its highest level since COVID. He must.
Yep. All right, y'all. One more for the last.
Bitch, get your stupid ass out. That shit was dumb as hell. That wasn't even cool. Anybody can do that shit. That wasn't fun.
I had a few other stories, but I think it's late, y'all. Hey, Josh, your late ass. Hey, brother. Little white lady, okay? Shout out to my family. Shout out to the Glory family. Love y'all. Thank you for being here. We'll be back Wednesday and Friday. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We do have a good time. Be more involved. Put your 2 cents in. I'm not a B word. I ain't gonna pick on you, talk shit. You ain't never even gotta agree with me. We can have a conversation. But I love you guys. Make sure you say your prayer. God loves you. Make sure you say your prayer, like I said, and Jesus saves. And that's the truth. I'm not playing when I say it. Don't make me choke you. But that's all. I'm out, y'all. Love y'all. Till next time. Good night.